Welcome back to the ultra-ride zone. Hey folks, imagine cruising in a 3-row SUV that's got killer fuel efficiency without skimping on luxury or power, something that makes those long family road trips feel effortless and exciting. That's the vibe with our first look at the 2026 Hyundai Palisade Hybrid, where MPG and upscale comfort come together like never before. If you're in the market for a family hauler that saves at the pump and turns heads, this could be the one you've been waiting for. But before we get into the juicy details, a quick heads up, everything we're talking about here is pulled from prototypes, early leaks, and industry predictions from unofficial sources. Hyundai might make some tweaks before it officially launches, so this is our best educated guess right now, super promising, but we'll confirm as more drops. Let's kick things off with the design, because this thing looks fresh and ready to stand out. The 2026 Palisade Hybrid goes for a bolder, boxier style with sharp lighting elements and a wide silver accent on the D-pillar that gives it a modern, almost futuristic edge. It's grown a bit too, with a longer wheelbase and overall size that makes it feel more substantial on the road. Compared to the older Palisade, it's like Hyundai took the solid foundation and amped up the presence, smoother lines for better efficiency, but still that rugged appeal that screams adventure. It's got me thinking, this is how an SUV should evolve. And speaking of evolution, the real excitement kicks in under the hood, but wait, can this hybrid really deliver the power you crave without compromising on those MPG numbers? Well, predictions have the hybrid setup pairing a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder with electric motors for a combined output around 329 horsepower and plenty of torque for quick merges and highway passes. Estimates suggest up to 35 miles per gallon on the highway, which could mean a driving range pushing 600 miles on a full tank. Talk about urgency for those cross-country plans without constant stops. It's got regenerative braking to recharge on the go, and no need to plug in, making it super practical. Against past models that stuck with a V6 and lower efficiency, this hybrid feels like a smart upgrade, smoother, greener, and with that extra pep when you need it. Now, if you're like me and love dipping off the beaten path, you'll want to hear about the off-road chops, especially with that new trim that might just change the game. Enter the available XRT Pro package, which adds things like raised suspension for extra ground clearance, terrain modes for mud, sand, or snow, and all-wheel drive as standard to tackle slippery or rough spots with confidence. Towing estimates top out around 4,000 pounds when equipped right, so it's ready for trailers or boats on weekend getaways. It's not a full-blown off-roader, but compared to earlier Palisades that were more pavement-focused, this version steps up the versatility, giving you the thrill of possibility without sacrificing daily drivability. But here's the part that might hook you for good: step inside, and it's like Hyundai turned the cabin into a rolling sanctuary. The interior gets a major upscale refresh, with best-in-class space across 3 rows, including standard captain's chairs in the second row for easy access and comfort. We're talking available heated and ventilated seats up front and back, power folding third-row seats, and a dual-pane sunroof to let in that natural light. Tech-wise, predictions point to dual 12.3-inch curved screens for infotainment and gauges, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus safety goodies like highway driving assist to keep things smooth on long hauls. It's more premium than previous gens, with softer materials and smarter storage, making those family outings feel luxurious rather than chaotic. Of course, all this comes down to the numbers, and estimates have the base hybrid starting around $44,000, with higher trims adding those extra bells and whistles. That's a bit of a bump from older models, but when you factor in the fuel savings and added features, it could feel like a solid value, especially if you're upgrading from a non-hybrid Palisade. Wrapping it up, the 2026 Palisade Hybrid takes what worked in past versions, like the roomy layout and reliability, and layers on hybrid efficiency, bolder design, and more capability. It's got that urgency to hit the market soon, and I'm pumped to see how it stacks up in real life. Just a reminder, this is all preliminary info, so hang tight for Hyundai's official confirmation. I'll be on it with updates as soon as they come, promise. If this fired you up, smash that like and subscribe. Quick question, would you spring for the hybrid Palisade or stick with a gas model? Let me know in the comments. And before you go, dive into my review of the 2026 Kia Telluride, another 3-row contender bringing the heat. Links on screen and in the description. Thanks for tuning in and stay efficient, stay adventurous, and I'll catch you in the next one on Ultra Ride Zone.